If you are just about to start your NEET 2027 preparation, or if you've recently entered Class 11 and are wondering how to balance everything without burning out, I know exactly what is going through your mind right now. You are probably dealing with a mix of excitement, confusion, and a whole lot of underlying fear. Everyone around you, from relatives to senior students, is throwing advice at you, telling you to buy dozens of books, join 2 different institutes, or study 14 hours a day, or else you won't make it. But today, we aren't going to talk about unrealistic standards. Instead, we are going to dive straight into 5 honest, real, and grounded truths that, if you truly understand them today, will save you from that painful regret 2 years down the line when you look back and wish someone had guided you right at the beginning. The very first thing you need to anchor deeply in your mind today is that NEET is not a 3-month crash course, nor is it a 100-meter dash. It is a full-blown marathon where your rhythm and consistency matter far more than temporary speed. In the first couple of months of Class 11, every student enters with an unnatural burst of motivation. You tell yourself that you are going to study 12 hours today and finish 3 entire chapters. But what happens 4 days later? That initial excitement completely fades away. Exhaustion sets in, and you end up not even opening your books for an entire week. This is the ultimate trap that over 90% of aspirants fall into. You don't need to study 12 hours a day right from week 1. Just commit to 5 or 6 honest, deeply focused hours every single day. Hours where your phone is away, social media doesn't exist, and your mind is completely present. If you just keep taking small, steady steps every single day, 2 years later, you will realize you've naturally moved miles ahead of everyone else who relied only on short bursts of motivation. Now, moving on to the second major reality check. The overwhelming mountain of books. The moment we transition from Class 10 to Class 11, we get instantly lured by thick, colorful reference books and heavy study modules available in the market. We naively start believing that the more books we stack on our study table, the higher our chances of getting selected. But the absolute, undeniable truth of NEET is that NCERT is your ultimate Bible. Especially for biology and chemistry, if you haven't mastered every single line, every detailed diagram, and every single summary paragraph of NCERT, no fancy reference book in the world can save you on exam day. Mastering one single book 10 times will always be 1,000 times better than reading 10 different books just once. So, instead of overcrowding your room with endless material, build absolute trust in your NCERT textbooks and your core classroom notes. The third crucial rule you must enforce from day 1 is guarding yourself against the deadly spiral of backlogs. If there is one single monster in the NEET journey that quietly ruins the dreams of thousands of students, it is the habit of postponing today's task to tomorrow. Class 11 concepts are significantly larger and deeper. Topics like basic mathematics, vectors, and mechanics in physics feel entirely alien at first. When a specific topic feels difficult, or when you're simply having an off day, it's easy to say, "I'll just catch up on this over the weekend." But that one pending topic quickly becomes 2. Then 2 topics turn into 3 chapters. And before you even realize it, mid-year arrives, and you are buried under a massive mountain of backlog that triggers pure panic. The only secret to surviving this is an unshakable rule. Whatever is taught in class today must be completed today, no matter what. And if you ever do fall behind on a topic, never abandon your current ongoing chapter to chase the past. Let your live classes continue smoothly, and use extra time on weekends to clear the old backlogs step by step. The fourth and most practical habit you need to build is learning to face your mistakes rather than running away from them. Most students fall into a comfortable illusion. They sit through lectures, make beautiful color-coded notes, and convince themselves that their preparation is going great. But the moment a test approaches, they either skip it out of fear or completely avoid analyzing their performance afterward because they hate seeing low marks. You have to realize that tests are not designed to judge your intelligence. They are designed to expose your weaknesses before the actual exam does. Even if you score low on a mock test, do not panic or feel ashamed. Pick up that question paper. Analyze every single mistake and ask yourself why it happened. Did you misread the question, forget a formula, or lack clarity on the core concept? Maintain a dedicated mistake notebook and write down every error you make. The student who continually learns from their mistakes is the one who ultimately turns into a top ranker. And finally, the fifth and most essential piece of advice, one that most coaching centers won't emphasize, is prioritizing your physical and mental health. NEET 2027 is a long journey, and along the way, there will be days when you feel completely exhausted, days when your test scores dip, or days when your brain simply refuses to cooperate. When those moments happen, don't be ruthless with yourself. If you feel overwhelmed or burnt out, step away for an hour or two, take a walk, talk to your family or close friends, but don't isolate yourself with your stress. Along with your daily study routine, ensure you get at least 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep and some basic physical movement every day, because a tired, deprived mind can never function at its full potential. If you hold on to these 5 principles and build your daily routine around them starting today, trust me, nothing can stop you from putting on that white coat in 2027.